Alright. No jodito. So you know what I'm saying, man. We in Philly at the Philly. What's up, man? How you doing, brother? We in Philly at the, you know what I'm saying, Larry's cheesesteak. You know what I'm saying? Trying to see what's today cheesesteak. Ain't no way you can stop in Philly and not get a cheesesteak. You know
I got a good feeling about this joint. Smell good.
It smell good. You know what I'm saying? It got the look. Check it out. It got the hood chips. You know you got the hood chips. It's those, you know what I'm saying? Up here, these, you know what I'm saying? The uts,
the cuts.
You already know. Straight up.
We know about the cuts.
Hey, this is my first time seeing the freeze. My first time seeing them joints.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it right? Yeah. All right. No onions?
I think he's going to have
no onions?
No onions.
Crazy work. After he just said, just do it like you do.
One of them no onions. Pepper, ketchup, mayo. Pepper, ketchup, mayo.
Community make your buildings dilapidated. Yeah, I mean, because ain't no difference between these buildings and the ones we was just looking at.
The buildings that we just left is the bottom line is that they've been left for dead. I mean, listen, man, we can stop this fake ass shit about separate but equal.
Right.
We can stop lying to ourselves at some point, man. Well, we gonna lie for another 400 years, man.
Right.
I mean, come on, man. The white man is the devil. Black and Hispanics are second-class citizens. You understand? And that's just what it is. And our neighborhoods look worse because they don't give a damn. You understand? So now when you stop lying to yourself, now you can deal with reality. And when you deal with reality, guess what you can do, my yard?
What's that, sir?
Fix the problem.
That's right.
Shit.
Damn right.
You want to fake like America's one big, wonderful place for everybody. Please.
So-called citizens. We want to be citizens of a country that hate us so bad. Be what they call real Americans.
Patriots.
Yeah, right. We are right. We patriotic. You know what I'm saying? Especially now, y'all. We about to see it, right? Because ain't this Labor Day weekend?
Yeah, yo.
So yeah, they finna be out here. You know what I mean? Our people, Black, Hispanics, and Natives, be out here draped in the American flag, barbecuing. You know what I mean? And here's the thing: we gonna celebrate Labor Day, and we the free labor force. We the underpaid, beat down, destroyed labor force. And when they talk about Labor Day, they're not really celebrating us. They're talking about their achievements of how hard they worked to enslave us and build this country on our backs. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't ready for that truth.
They ain't ready.
Yeah, man. Look at that. Kmart is in paradise. Now look, you saw how we was in North Philly, right? Mm-hmm. How long was we in North Philly, Raj?
5 minutes at least.
And then we saw what? We saw police whooping up and down the block, looking for somebody. Right. We done been over here probably about a half an hour, ain't even seen one cop. Not one. Not even just sitting on the corner chilling.
That's right.
You know what I mean? These cats ain't worried about nothing. Nothing. They in their heaven. You know what I'm saying? We just crossed over the difference between heaven and hell. You go to North Philly, you go to West Philly, go to the bottoms, you know what I'm saying? Chicago, you go to the west side, you go to Inglewood, you go to Austin, you know what I mean? New York, you go to the Bronx, you go to all these different places that we at. You go to Compton, you know what I mean? You go to Bankhead, you know what I'm saying? That's hell. Right. That's hell. Right now, we riding through heaven.
That's it.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
There's some place right here nice. You come sit down and read your book.
You want some peace?
Get me right.
Cuddle with God.
You want a couple strong out there, read your book. Shalom.
Ice cream cone.
And
Right.
you'll fall asleep out in that motherfucker.
Ain't want nobody disturb you.
They fell over. Police show up. Hey, buddy, you want to wake up?
Right. Where do you live? We're gonna drive you home.
Yeah.
We're gonna take you home, buddy.
Yeah, right around the corner. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Hands behind your back.
Oh shit. Damn.
What you think, IG, so far?
Pertaining to what?
This side of Philly right here, you know what I'm saying? Where people are not at.
I mean, shit is obvious. Wherever white people at, it's gonna be glorious. Big as that, it's gonna be a trash can. Where it's gonna be crack, it's gonna be heroin. Buildings gonna be destroyed. Wherever white people at, it's gonna be upkept. You know what I'm saying?
No trash, huh?
Yeah, no trash. Look at the streets.
Right.
I don't see a road bump or nothing.
Mm.
Facts. That's typical.
Yeah, you made a point, sir. I don't see no trash on the streets.
No, you ain't gonna see nothing.
You know what I mean?
They sending a crew out here to pick it up.
Right.
Guess what? They ain't picking it up at. That nigga got it done, man. Keep niggas laced in the flyers. Yeah, man. Get me right, man.
Caught him with God. Look, everywhere we go, people like, I like that shirt. Where'd you get it?
You know what it's about.
What's that, sir?
When you make a shirt, the shirt that you make gotta mean something. Just
Facts.
don't slap no shirt together, you know what I'm saying?
Caught him with God.
Got to say something, my T-shirt, you understand?
Yeah, caught him with God.
We can start with a hell of a brand, huh?
Damn right. RNU. That Real Nigga University.
I think that was the street. If I'm mistaken, was that the car?
Here we starting to transition over to the hood, you know what I mean? Just starting to see abandoned building here and there, a little bit of garbage on the ground.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This shit is disgusting.
Right. So this is what they call zombie land. As you can see. This whole block right here. Sad. This is insane. Good night. Man, Cal, what you think about this, Cal? What we looking at?
Man, you see something like this, man. This is one of the results of living in a country where God doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is, man.
Good.
Bunch of drug addicts up and down the street. Proves that America's a godless place. That's what this proves.
Let's go. Yeah, they all on my side. Ooh, no. Everybody leaned the fuck out. Talking about
Yeah, so this was the other spot right here. The Bears.
You're a black Marine or a black whatever in the white man's military, that make them want to kill you more. Mm-hmm. Like when they see the uniform on you, they get an extra disdain for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand why in the hell do you want to fight for them?
Cared enough about your trials and tribulations, the things that you suffered through, and how to get out of that. That's your history. You don't need a white man to have no remembrances for it.
Yeah, man, you chastise the child too hard, or you creating trauma.
Yeah.
If you don't say nothing to the child, then you making them soft.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no way for a black man to be right even when he is right.
White people that's out there that want to help black and Hispanic people, the best thing you can do is just leave us the hell alone.
They are all against you. They all want to destroy you, and the ultimate goal of all of them is to put you back into slavery and subjection.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's get it. 1.
Hey, Shalom, Israel, what it do? ISUK Roundtable of Truth, man. We back for another one. About to get it in, give it up. You know what I mean? Y'all know how we do it every Friday night. Try to get in here about, somewhere in between 8 and 8:30. We're going to improve that down the road, moving forward. But before we start the show, like always, man, we got to pay homage. You know what I'm saying? And we always kick it off by acknowledging a God that everybody has forgotten about on earth, the God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Right. Yahweh in the Hebrew, give it up. You understand? The Most High. Also want to give it up to our King, the man to whom we follow, the man that left a legacy, left wisdom, knowledge, and understanding for us to be able to build a nation. That's none other than Yahweh Shah Mashiach, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ.
That's right.
And of course, we got to give it up to the man with the plan, none other than Commanding General Yohana.
That's right.
All he has done, you know what I'm saying, from following Christ, he's been able to build schools all over America, outside of America. The UPK is up and rocking. Y'all know how we do it. We can't be stopped. We don't lose debates. Ain't nothing you can do with this truth. But listen, learn, and change your life and repent. You understand? Now's the time more than ever that if you're a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian, now's the time more than ever to repent and change your life and come into this truth.
Right.
With that being said, I got to give it up to my host that rock it out with me every week. Without these brothers, this would not be possible. To my left, in here with us tonight, we got Officer Yara down in the building. He is the man behind these real nigga university designs. He is the man you look for. You understand? All right. Also in the building in here with us tonight, we got Officer Iowa Lum in the building. Head of security up here. He's the man when we go in the club, you know what I'm saying, look out for, you know what I'm saying? You know, anything go wrong, he's the one's gonna toss you over the bar. You're going over the bar, glasses is breaking and everything else. He's the one. Go ahead,
put hands on whoever.
That's it. Leave us alone when we go out, please. We're just there for a good time, trying to talk to some beautiful Black and Hispanic women.
That's it. That's it.
Bring some good liquor in. That's it. Just leave us on. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
Kevin, if I could,
Please.
one of the brothers Hebrew Academy instructors,
Mhm.
2022, I tried to take this brother down. I hurt my ankles.
Oh, there. Yeah, understand.
I can.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good, sir. Like, gotta hold the button.
Can you hear me?
No, yeah, it needs to move.
Keep extra mics in the back end.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Oh, well, I need to know it also. Like, yeah, it's about it.
What we make it happen. Can you hear me now?
Good.
No sweat. You understand? So with that being said, I also want to give it up to a brother who rock it out with us every week in here doing what he do. He runs the Savage service, you know what I'm saying? Like it's his duty, you understand? Like it's the kingdom of heaven. All right, we got Officer my yard in the building. And guess what? His co-host, you know what I'm saying, for the Savage service is in here with us as well. He done made his way on up to the round table. Man, none other than Mariah out. Doing what he do. He's filling in for Officer Lamakiala. He's on Lamakiala's on injured reserve for the night. You know what I'm saying? Every week, you know what I'm saying?
Review his contract.
Right. Lord allow Lamaka be back with us next week. Also, while we got the time, Round Table and True, we will be doing what we do next Friday as well. But that following Saturday, next weekend, we're going to be live from Detroit, Michigan. Round Table of Truth. We're going to get it on about 5 p.m. out in the D, live from the D. We'll be joining Captain Hadayala and his amazing team down there in Detroit. And of course, you know, so we got a special guest down there as well. None other than Captain Akkad Abarayan. The brother just did an amazing interview. I don't know if y'all seen it with Captain Gadalha out of California. You know what I'm saying? Brothers doing what they're doing. Brothers doing their thing in the UK, man. As far as on this whole social media thing. You understand? Like brothers is really doing their thing with podcasts and interviews and you know what I mean? Come on, man. You know the Black Watch kicked it off. You know, the Black Watch, the most bangingest, fireest podcast that you ever want to see in your life. General Yohana, General Muhammad, General Mayat, General Haas, and the technical team they got down there bad as hell. They get stoned. Come on, y'all, man.
Hey, I remember back to the grill.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, when I was up there in Philly, I was telling the brothers all the time, I was the man that gonna get the cookies and the pop. You know what I'm saying? Back then, they ain't drink nothing but ginger ale. That's why I'm up on the ginger ale now.
Right.
I got to have ginger ale in the Chicago city. It come from when I was in the Philly school. Yeah, understand? So, man, big up to Commander J. Hunt for that.
I'm at the park,
man. And all the brothers across the country, man, that's rocking out the social medias, man.
We actually
Give me a
doing
few
the
names.
podcast.
He getting millions of views.
Diawan
Juan out of Cali, he getting views. Well,
the Diawan out of Austin.
The Diawan out of Austin. The whole listen, I got to give it up to the whole Texas San Antonio camp, man. You know what I'm saying? They got their whole joint rocking. You know what I'm saying? Like they doing it how you supposed to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you in the UPK and you want to get your social media up and cracking, look at what them brothers doing down there in San Antonio, Texas, man. Up under the tutelage and leadership of Officer Dawada. Dawada hand. You know what I'm saying? got that social media cracking, and Captain Cotton's move down there to San Antonio. But right now, San Antonio the place to be. See what I'm saying? They doing their thing. Go ahead, y'all done.
Yeah, I can't forget about my brother, you know what I'm saying, KC, you know what I'm saying, my block.
Man, come on, man. Big shout out, you know what I'm saying, the block, getting millions of views. I mean, it's just all over. The Lord, you know what I'm saying, is opening up the internet. And I got to also give it up to the brother out in Cali with the Authentic Truth.
Oh, yeah.
Officer 5,000. What's the brother name? The Woggle. Get the Woggle bar hand. Authentic Truth. We're going to have to bring him on, you know what I'm saying, and you know, let him speak about. We didn't have that Authentic Truth for a while. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing the thing, LJ.
I think just like yesterday, I think he hit like 1 million on both his social media pages.
On both his joints, you know what I'm saying? The Lord is with you. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is with ISUBK. You know what I'm saying? This is the Lord program. This ain't our program. That's what y'all don't understand. This is the niggas God. When you look at ISUBK, you looking at the niggas God's program.
Damn right.
And who is the nigga God? The same God that's written of in that Bible. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whose name was turned into Israel, Yashala in the Hebrew.
That's right.
We represent that same. It ain't no different. It's definitely a different God than what you represent in that church every Sunday. It's totally different. All right. Also, I want to give it up to my technical team, you know what I'm saying, doing what they do, working hard every week, behind the scenes, doing what they do. You got to give it up, you know what I'm saying, to Officer Aramawan in the building, right? His right-hand man in the game, doing what he do. He try to stay low-key, but we don't let him be low-key. Put him out there on the forefront. You see what I'm saying? None other than Officer Raj Karab.
That's right.
Raj Karab, unfortunately, he has the hard task of you know, I'm working on a little slavery. You know, he sits right by me at the slavery. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as I put my book back down, I sit down, I'm talking to him all the improvements we need to make. Round sitting to him. He can't even do his job. You're right, right?
Okay.
Every 5 seconds, you know, you know what I'm saying? So, man, we gets it on. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Talk to me, man. What's going on out there, man? Tell the things in the earth. Come on out there.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to skim through them Epstein files. I think they got released today, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, did they?
But they the booklet's so thick, they're gonna have to go through it with a fine-tooth comb and see what's in there.
Yeah, that's the Epstein files. Basically, what the white dude went on the island and just was having sex with little girl.
Yeah.
Right. Whatever he can have sex with, white man, he's so diabolical. I mean, he'd have sex with a frog.
Good.
Give me right on.
Come.
I mean, he ain't. Go ahead,
I said to prove that, Cap, they found out they can get high off of frogs because they was licking on them.
Yeah, the white man, he don't have no limits. You know what I'm saying? He don't have a moral code. He don't got nothing. Whatever he gonna have sex with, he gonna do it. The sad part is you black and Hispanic people, you so foolish to follow in behind him and doing his nasty.
Right.
That's what Puffy thought he was gonna do. Puffy thought he was gonna be the next Epstein. Give me right on it.
Hey, God.
There's so many white millionaires that's Puffy that got away with it, doing it right now. And Puffy thought he was white. That's the problem with you Negroes, man. You get a bunch of degrees, you know what I mean, and get a little bit of cash, Mariah. Now all of a sudden you think you white.
Right.
You done forgot, you know what I'm saying? You a nigga.
Right.
Give me right on your dad.
You're up to sit right at, but it's just like OJ said, I'm not black. I'm
OJ.
Never forget that OJ running through the airport. You know what I'm saying? Went out and got him a white woman with blonde hair. You know what I'm saying? And look how that turned out. You cannot escape being one of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, which means that this country and this place was not made for you, no matter how hard you try to forget who you are. The Most High ain't ever gonna let that happen.
Right.
You ain't ever the Lord don't want you to be like these people. He wants you to be opposite of what they are. You understand? So with that being said, man, another disgusting thing I seen out there was the whole thing with that brother from the New York Knicks, man. You know what I'm saying? The brother, you know, violated the brother, what was his name? Jalen Brunson. You know what I'm saying? Brunson, hell of a ball player. You know, matter of fact, he out here from like Stevens, he went to Stevens, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And
Rockford, I believe. Was
no, he went to Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? Stevens out there and get the name of the suburb that it's from. They won a couple state championships and everything. So he always been a hell of a ball player. Get my point. As they sitting there celebrating, this cat was Jason Hart. Josh Hart, he's decided to stick a finger up his brother's ass, you know what I'm saying, while they celebrating on stage.
Right.
Like what in the hell, what is your problem? You get me right on. You know what I'm saying? Like he deserved to get Jalen Brunson, you better than me. I wouldn't have gave a damn about no celebration, no trophy, no nothing else. He would have got hit with his right. You know what I'm saying? And listen, and would have been deserving of it. Violate that brother like that on national TV. Like, what do you get down to that? You know what I'm saying? Now you got to play on the same team with this cat after that embarrassment. Come on, IJ.
Cats on they right. They got a lot of history together. They both went to Villanova. So they went to college together. Now they in the NBA together. And you take your thumb and put it up to Brother Records.
Yeah.
Right. Something ain't right.
Maybe you know what I'm saying? Jalen Brunson, you got some explaining to do. Maybe the brother feel like he could do it, and because he knows something we don't know. Hey,
I don't know. You never know.
Go ahead, my
young. That just made me think about a lot of these stars, these athletes, especially athletes. They got what they can, what they consider like a off-brand sense of humor. Like they think the wrong things are funny. Like I think back to their interview they did with Omar Epps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Marlon Wayans and Omar Epps was talking about Tupac. And they were saying how when they was filming Juice, Marlon came on the set, they hanging out, and they said, I guess Omar couldn't handle the liquor or whatever.
Right.
He ended up passing out.
Yeah.
So as a funny joke, Tupac took his testicles out and was hanging his testicles right next to Omar's mouth. Omar fell asleep with his mouth open.
Yeah.
Tupac pulled his balls out and put his balls in the brother's face. You know what I mean? When he wake up, he see a grown man testicles by his mouth. That was supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What type of humor is that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And this place here, brother, we grew up and be totally diabolical. You know what I'm saying? Like the cat was just Saint Sinner, he on there talking to Captain Zariev about a culture. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, what culture?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Yak said, rap, you look at rap as a culture because we rapping, you know what I'm saying? That's one hell of a culture. Because now, you know what I'm saying, what the hell are these rappers rapping about nowadays? Now you looking at the Sexy Red, you know what I'm saying, and Glorilla. I heard a sister say today, I was watching, she came through the Facebook scroll, she talking about Glorilla ain't say, you know what I'm saying, leave a good man. It's certain things, it's a certain man that Glorilla said leave on her song. You got to listen to the song, is what she say. I came right on there and made a comment. I said, the fact, you know what I'm saying, that y'all even have to look to Glorilla for a relationship, you know what I'm saying? It's totally diabolical.
Right.
Like y'all looking to Gorilla for a relationship. Right. What up, people? We looking for rappers for a relationship. Get me right on this.
Right.
Yeah, I want they got Nicki Minaj in the UN. She making music for the UN.
Right. Amber Rose is at the president's inauguration.
Right. Like, come on, man. Like this is pure mockery. You get my point? And so, you know what I'm saying, the culture that we supposed to have is the one that's written up in the Bible.
That's right.
People with some morality. You know what I'm saying? That's the culture that we supposed to have. Rapping and coming up with jazz and all that. Yeah, that's a culture that we created, you know what I'm saying, because we didn't have anything. You see what I'm saying? Because we've been totally stripped of who we are the minute our ancestors got off the boats. That's the number one crime the white man ever, I'm coming to you, y'all, Don, that the white man ever did to us, you know what I'm saying, was strip our identity off of us, and we've been totally lost ever since. Come on, Breeze.
Hey, Cap, just to get back to that whole Saint Sinner thing, man. At the end, the brother said something, you know what I'm saying, like that was totally false. You know what I'm saying? He tried to liken Captain Zariak to a Christian pastor, like he's doing something to be seen.
Right.
What you got to understand is in the ISUPK, we not looking. I don't want to be on no podcast. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? I'm a laid back brother. I don't have to be on the screen.
Yeah,
Right.
Brothers push me to the forefront to do stuff like this.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn
I'm
right.
not doing this because I just like to be on camera.
Right.
You know, I don't.
Right.
I would rather not be on camera.
Damn
You know
right.
what I'm saying? But if I'm given an order to do a thing, I do a thing, and that's what
Damn
Captain
right.
Zariak is doing.
That's
He's
it.
doing the thing that he's been given an order to do. He's not doing this for likes or somebody to, big him up like
for fame.
Right.
Like the cat, he doing what he do for fame.
Right.
And then make no mistake, any work, you see a man do up in here, it ain't even about no order from no man. This is something that the Most High want us to do.
That's
right.
Us sitting here at the round table right here is because Christ want us sitting at this round table dealing with these different issues, going over these things to establish our culture. You know what I'm saying? That's why we here. That's why Commander General Hunter got a black watch. That's why brothers go on the street corner. You know what I'm saying? Because we taking up the job, that your preachers have failed to do.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that blacks and Hispanics got to examine. If we ever gonna get on the right path, is that we dealing with a bunch of failed leadership. When you look at these religious leaders, they have failed at the job. Man.
Right. Sir.
If you're gonna be real, you know what I'm saying, let's call it like it is. They don't know what the hell they doing.
That's right.
As it pertains to fixing blacks and Hispanics and Native Indian people.
Fact, sir.
And this is why Christ said in the Bible, go to the highways and byways and go get them, bid them to the feast. You know what I'm saying? Because the Sadducees and Pharisees, they was in league with the Roman Empire.
Right.
You know, that's what they when they say Israelites put Christ to death. Yeah. The Israelites who was in opposition to Christ.
Right.
The 12 disciples didn't put him to death. It was brothers and sisters that love Christ. But it was the Israelites who was in league with the Romans.
Right.
And what you don't understand about these religious leaders nowadays, they in league with the so-called white man. They in league with the American government.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we sitting at me and Raj Karad was talking today about the whole conveyor belt of destruction that we on. You understand? It started with the Constitution. They wrote in that Constitution, you first of all, you're 3/5 of a man. They came back later and tried to, change that and give you some citizenship. But then they also said that slavery was abolished unless, you know what I'm saying, it had something, unless you committed a crime.
Right.
You get my point? Now, an intelligent person would understand all they got to do now is just create an environment where niggas are forced to commit crimes. You see what I'm saying? And they did that. And how did they started off doing it? With first, you know what I'm saying, in the 50s and 60s, making you get rid of your businesses with the whole civil rights.
Right.
Your civil rights leader was a bunch of another bunch of dumb niggas. You know what I'm saying? That went and told you and convinced you that getting rid of your schools, getting rid of your businesses, you know what I'm saying? Not literally, you know what I'm saying? But when you try to join yourself to a stronger people, then your businesses are going to evaporate.
That's right.
And that's what happened. Now, black people, you know what I'm saying, can't employ themselves. You got to look to white people for employment because all your businesses is gone.
Right.
Because you believe integrating was the damn way.
Right.
And not only that, you went over, fought wars, came back from wars just for a black man not to be able to get a job, and not even can't get a job. He can't even get back in his house because white people created a law that said, we're going to feed the woman, we're going to feed the children, but that man can't get back in the home. You see what I'm saying? That is diabolical, man. That is the conveyor belt of destruction right there. So now the man not being in the home, the woman and children left to themselves, what is going to happen to the children, you know what I'm saying, when a woman is left to herself to raise? We know what's going to happen. I'm coming to y'all, G. The prison system.
Right.
That's where they going. And then the white man turned around and got the nerve to call the prison the Department of Corrections. After he didn't created something, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that you go to prison, he gonna be the one to correct you inside the prison. And so now you wonder why our young sons are going to prison. We running down the timeline for you right now, the conveyor belt, you know what I'm saying, of the struggle. We running it down for you right now on why our young boys end up in the prison system like they are to this day. And then what happened to the girls? The girls, all they do is repeat what was taught to the mother, which is what? I don't need no man.
Right.
A nigga ain't shit. You understand? All these different things is her head. She grew up, have children, get rid of the man, and now the conveyor belt just continues. And we don't know how to get out of it. Anybody working the damn warehouse, you know it's a big red button on the side that you press that stops the conveyor belt if the stuff is falling off the conveyor belt.
Right.
Which one of our people didn't hit the stop button?
Right.
Huh?
Right.
Nobody but Commander Jenny Hunter. He didn't he hit the stop button, you know what I'm saying, and said, man, listen, something ain't right about what's transpiring right here. You get my point? And so come on, man. It's time to fix this. We left to fix it, and we're gonna do the job. Come on, IG.
Come on, Cap. That what you was bringing out, it reminds me of the movie Gremlins.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when a father was in the home, before they turned into a gremlin, they was all peaceful and civilized. But once you take that protection away, and then you got a monster on your hands.
That's it.
That's what happened to our children.
Yeah, right. And then here's the sad part about the conveyor belt of destruction. The religion of Christianity tells you to go love the same man that created the conveyor belt of destruction.
Right.
Now you forced to love the man that is destroying you piece by piece by piece, because these niggas in the church telling you that God wants you to love the so-called white man.
Right.
And so now you got to love the man that had done 400 years worth of crimes to you. And then you say, well, I wonder what's wrong with people. I wonder why they out their mind.
Right.
Why they smoking crack? Why are they like this? I mean, where we go with this shit? Go ahead, Mariah.
Like if I could, you brought up the prison system. If I could read something off of Google, it said prison systems are networks of agencies managing incarceration, balancing security, custody with rehabilitation and treatment, education, job training for convicted offenders. How can a brother or sister rehabilitate themselves if they're getting taught a different religion? They've been taught how to be LGBTQ, you know what I'm saying? And teach you how to go against your own people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. You know?
And man, big shout out to all the brothers, you know what I'm saying, that's rocking out this prison system as well.
That's right.
IHBK, we got a prison system, you know what I'm saying, where brothers is going in there and teaching the brothers the truth.
Right.
Sending brothers the information into the truth to let them black and brown men know, brother, you brothers are not alone. You see what I'm saying? Even though you locked up or whatever the case may be, you being in the predicament that you in is not your fault.
Right.
But of course, this place will make you believe you being in that position is your fault. When I've just ran down the timeline to show you it's your leader's fault. And what you must understand and know is God gonna charge the leaders of black people for what been done to us. Our failures, God charged the leaders.
Right.
Who was Christ's biggest enemy when he was on the scene? The religious institution of black people during that particular time. So now if you come behind Christ like Commander Jenny Hunter doing, and if you understand Christ like Commander Jenny Hunter do, and you do what Christ do, then you know that you're going to be hated just like Christ is hated. You get my point? And that's the reason why we get so much hate up in here. Why would you hate some brothers, you know what I'm saying, who trying to establish morality amongst their people who do not have none? You would think the niggas in the IGBK is thieves. Or like we out raping and molesting children. No, that ain't us, that's your church. Your church is the molesting the kids. Your church is the one that's destroying families. By talking about woman thou art loosed. It ain't us that's doing that. Your church is doing that. Your church is turning all young black men into homosexuals. You understand? Basically, you know what I'm saying, effeminizing a whole body of men, of people, based off what they teach. Your whole nation being turned out in front of you, and all you can do is just sit back, you know what I'm saying, like a punk, and just watch it and don't do nothing. Not us. We ain't willing to sit on the sideline and watch our people be totally destroyed without opening our mouth and saying nothing, man. You understand? Where we at with it?
I could, sir. There's a little more, just a little more here.
Please.
It's expanding state and federal and local levels with goals to punish, protect society, and reduce future crime. The U.S. currently has the world's highest incarceration rate. Prompting focus on models like
the U.S.
California.
got the highest world what?
World highest incarceration rate.
Yeah, I wonder why that is. Maybe because it was written in their constitution that you institute slavery, you know what I'm saying, by crime. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the white man is he's just a good man, and he really just don't want everybody to commit. He don't want us to commit crime, but yet we number one, you know what I'm saying, in the world. Well, he is in the world locking up, you know what I'm saying, our people.
That's right.
Done? You want to say something?
No.
Oh, okay. Where we at? Let's go. First story.
We got our first story. The sister on here basically saying she wished she didn't grow up in a household with a mother and a father. She grew up in a household with a mother and father.
Yeah.
She said she wished she didn't.
Okay.
This was the rant she putting out.
Man, let's
explain why.
Let's check it out. Let's go.
Good
The
night.
fact that I had happily married parents, like I used to pray for them to get divorced. They didn't argue all the time, nothing like that. I just felt left out because everybody in my school had a single mom, and I was just like, why do my mom gotta be happily married? Like, why is it me? Why am I cursed with a 2-parent household?
Man,
Go ahead, Maya, please.
suck it, sir.
Please.
I think. All right, first off, that's our first reaction. I think that's one of the most disgusting things I've heard said over the internet in a very long time. Like, that is absolutely foolish. But then on the second token,
give me things of this world, IG, turn upside down.
On the second hand, though, I understand what their sister is saying because all her friends come from broken homes.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? All the boys that she like come from broken homes. Hell, probably half her teachers probably come from broken homes. So she's surrounded by people that have an unspoken bond. You know what I mean? That she's not a part of.
That's it.
You know what I mean? And when it's certain behaviors that are indicative to people that grew up in single parent homes, that if you got your mother and your father, you're not going to naturally display that pain and that behavior. You know what I mean? Before brothers jump on, 'cause my first reaction would be, oh, you dumb bitch. You know what I mean? But that sister is expressing a pain that she had in school, feeling like an oddball just because her parents decided to be responsible adults and stay together.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Y'all done?
Yeah, if I could, sir.
Please.
Like, first off, you know, I hope it's just a joke. You know what I'm saying? Because that sounds so ridiculous.
No, she was
dead serious. Yeah.
I just, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I know this time people would just be looking for, you know what I'm saying, clicks and stuff. So I was just hoping that trying to make some material. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Some content.
To say that you basically wish that your house was dysfunctional because it was actually functional.
That's it.
Like, it sounds ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it is ridiculous. Come on, Roman one, please.
Like, you know, somebody like you saying, like somebody who poor or somebody who rich. They in the neighborhood, like, or go to a school with a bunch of hood niggas or something like that.
Yeah,
they want to be hood. You know what I'm saying? In her mind, she feel like all those other girls around her, probably was masculine. Probably was a little bit more masculine than her because they didn't have a father to say, hey, shut your mouth, stop talking back.
That's it.
They was a little bit more hood. So she felt like you said, the oddball out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because she had structure and discipline. And
That's
I think
it.
this is one of the mental things that our sisters got going on now.
Yeah,
is that they don't want to be disciplined.
That's it.
That's her issue.
Man, listen, whenever you remember now, you know what I'm saying, like back to what Maya was saying, this sister right here is sick, you know what I'm saying, from the environment that the white man created. Like y'all don't be wanting us to charge the white man for the things that he done, but you got to charge him for what he was done, so you'll know to stay away from the enemy, and to know that the enemy is the reason why we are so destroyed. This sister is sick, is what she is. Anytime you create an environment of broken homes, which if you create a law that says a man can't be in a home, you know what I'm saying, in order for you to have a roof over your head, or in order for you to get these food stamps, you can't have a man. Then over time, this is the end result. A sister getting up there and say, well, why did I have to have a happy home? Why did I have to have both parents? I was sick of this.
Right.
You get my point?
Right.
Because it's what the scripture said. Good, what the Lord say, good is now evil. Evil is spoken as good, and good is spoken as evil. That's what has transpired in this place, meaning our world of morality has been flipped upside down. And it's just like anything. You remember growing up in the hood, a cat who went to school and got good grades, he was looked at as a lame. You get what I'm saying? A woman who ain't give it up, you know what I'm saying, or who wasn't a whore, she was looked at as she trying to be Miss Goody Two Shoe.
Right.
She had to go and be a whore like everybody else.
Right.
Like we sick, brother, from not having the proper morals that we need to have. This American culture, society have failed us, and it's something that we got to be able to say, well, damn, we got, like the Lord say in the Bible, we backsliding, you going in the wrong direction. You don't understand, like you got to think about it. The cat in the hood that everybody looked up to, they looked up to this cat because he was the most ignorant.
Right.
He was the one that would do the stupidest shit. You know what I'm saying on the block. So this made him the coolest. You see what I'm saying? If he had enough nerve to disrespect somebody, oh man, he was the leader.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? This what I'm saying, and it's like that right now. The cat who just don't care and who disrespectful and to do something stupid. You know what I'm saying? He the one that everybody look up to.
Right.
So why are you surprised that women look up to Sexy Red now? Why are you surprised at that now?
Right.
You don't understand? This is what happened when you tell people don't judge, and you know what I'm saying, and all these stupid things that come out of our mouth. Now, you know what I'm saying, we sitting in a pit full of shame where a sister coming out there and say, why did I have to have a normal home with a mother and a father? This is where we at now. Damn. You understand? Any more on that? Hey, give me the scripture, IJ. Please.
This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 16.
Come on.
Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not.
Nah, that ain't the one I want. You got the one where say called good, evil, and evil good.
Oh, kind.
Give me that one. That's another one right there. That's talking about Esau or whatever. But I need the one where it said where we look at as evil was good and good as evil. I think that particular scripture there is a little more fitting, you know what I'm saying, to what we bringing out. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we are in hell, man.
Right.
We are in hell, and the only way to get out of hell, you know what I'm saying, is you got to have brothers that are willing to stand up and do the job. This is the reason why countries have militaries. When they country, if they country get under attack, they got a military to defend, you know what I'm saying, the opposing country that's trying to come in. You see what I'm saying? But we then been left defenseless in this place. Like your preachers are the ones that's supposed to be the spiritual protection, you know what I'm saying, from our enemies. You get my point? But these preachers, they not the spiritual protection of anything. They telling our enemies, come right on in. You know what I'm saying? Come right on in and destroy these people.
Right.
All you got to do is give me some money. As long as a preacher gets some money, he don't give a damn what he up there teaching.
Right.
He's a straight up hoe.
Come on.
My
The book of Isaiah, chapter 5 and verse 20.
Come on.
Woe unto them that call evil good. That call evil good and good evil.
You hear what the Lord say? Woe meaning destruction. You understand? Like this is where we at right now, to where if you trying to teach people the right thing, you look at as an evil man.
Right.
You get out there and say, man, listen, we here, you know what I'm saying, to repair the black family, you know what I'm saying, and make sure that men and women, you know what I'm saying, hold their bond of marriage good, brother. You gonna be looked at as evil. See what I'm saying? But if you say, man, listen, listen, go and be with it. Go have fun. If that man don't make you happy, you know what I'm saying? It's about your happiness. You know what I'm saying? What about the kids? They don't. It's you. It's your happiness. You know what I'm saying? Damn them kids.
Right.
The kids don't come before you. You're gonna be looked at as a woman who should get some praise. Just look at our world. Just examine our world. You know what I'm saying? The most evilest thing among us, you know what I'm saying, get the most praise like it's the right thing.
If I could, and what's so heavy about what you're bringing out, you just broke down. We was just in Milwaukee on Wednesday. Shout out to ISUBK Milwaukee captain. You know what I'm saying? The crew. You know what I'm saying? Well, in Matthew 21, if I'm not mistaken, Cap, the Sadducees and the Pharisees, Christ was healing people. He healing the sick.
Yeah.
He healing the lame.
That's it.
You know what I mean? He getting people right. He correcting their mind. He getting them on track. They came up to him and said, who gave you the authority to do this?
Right.
That's what they do to us. He up there doing good. He helping the people. We helping the people. And then the leaders, so-called leaders of our people, come up to us like, who died and made you king? Who gave you the authority and the power to do this? You ain't supposed to be doing this. And then it turned to each other like, yo, we got to get the people against these niggas.
Because if I could, what you bringing out so heavy is the religious leaders during that time, Sadducees and Pharisees, they hated Christ because the more sick the people is, they remain in power.
Right.
Why do they remain in power? Because the Romans wanted our people to be sick.
Right.
Because if our people sick, then they ain't sitting in rulership forever.
They don't give a damn that our babies is dying and that, you know what I'm saying, we got broken. White people don't care about your nigga pain.
Right.
Why would you expect him to? He brought you here in chains. You understand? He fed you the dogs. You understand? He gave you pork, you know what I'm saying, and chitlins to eat and raped your daughters. What we talking about here?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So the more sicker you are, that's a good thing for him. Come on, y'all done. Get down.
Another heavy point about what you're saying, sir, is this. Is like the single mother, right? The single mother, she's praised to the highest extent. You know what I'm saying?
She got to be strong.
Right.
She got to be strong. She got to do this on her own.
Yeah, do it on her own. But then you flip
White
around.
man is the goddamn.
Yes.
I know you going to. I know you going to a heavy topic.
No, you got to
man. Listen, I got to say that, man, because it helps with dealing with this oppression. I don't. But go ahead, please break down what you was breaking down.
No, all I was saying, sir, is that the woman that actually stays with the husband and she you know what I'm saying, raise the kids, put you know her happiness, so-called happiness to the side.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? She's looked at as the idiot.
That's it.
She's looked at it as like she did something so stupid.
That's it.
She's so stupid. She dealt with him all these years.
Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Raised this family, you know what I'm saying? And did
she
all
was stupid.
things.
She should have left. She
should have been.
Look, she went through all that.
Right. I wouldn't have put up with that.
But she, you know what I'm saying? She losing, but your mother, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, who got rid of your father, you know what I'm saying? She didn't had what, 10 friends?
Right.
Larry, Billy, Jerome, Maurice, Sam, Little Louis, you know what I'm saying? Little Timmy, Big Allen, you know what I'm saying?
Big Allen was around for a while.
Jim, nigga named Jim Shoe, you know what I'm saying? And Black Tony, you know what I'm saying? She done went through 10 friends. They friends though.
Right.
But it's really cats who became and tearing a lining out that tail. Then at around 50 years old, now she ready to get back remarried. At 50.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So like,
please.
They got what's the sister name? Over friend. What's it?
Oh,
Gail.
yeah.
Gail say she ready to settle down.
At 70 years old. Coming, she ain't lost hope.
Gail, now come on, sister. You a little past your prime now. You understand? Like, come on, man, Gail King, you ready to settle down at 70. At 70 years old.
She said she ain't lost hope and that somebody out there for her in marriage. And Slugger says hope done lost you.
Get my yard hand on that one. Damn, that was hope. Hope done lost you.
Hope, like, you ain't gotta lose hope. Hope lost your ass.
Gail, you supposed to have been in a marriage 40 years with somebody.
Come.
And this cat supposed to be looking at you, tired of you, and you tired of him, but it's still all love.
You know what I'm saying?
Not talking about you looking, you know what I'm saying, still looking to, you know, find your one true love at 70.
Good.
Like, what have you been doing to that tail for the past 70 years? I mean, get me right on this, y'all done. I mean, this is insane. You know what I'm saying? Where we at with it? We done with that scripture, my yard?
It's a little more on that, Captain.
Please read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 20.
Go ahead.
Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light.
That put what?
Darkness for light.
Yeah, that darkness for light is the church.
Right.
You understand? The things that they teaching you in that church, that is the darkness for light. You know what I'm saying? It's saying, you know what I'm saying, like the right thing, but brother, our religious institutions are the most diabolical things amongst us.
That's right.
It's why we can't ever get fixed. You know what I'm saying? Because the preachers in there represent darkness. Read.
And light for darkness.
And what?
And light for darkness.
Light for darkness is, you know what I'm saying, like the sister just said, the fact that she had a home with a mother and father, that was an issue right there. And it goes to show you that peer pressure is a real thing. If majority of the people in the neighborhood are sick and got broken families, the one stable family in the house is going to be looked at as the evil house. So where the kids in there going to be like, well, damn, shit, we need to have a broken family too, so we can be broken.
Right.
Everybody in my neighborhood, they broken people. That's what it means to have a broken family, meaning the family members are broken. You get my point? They destroy. So I need to be destroyed like them.
Man, I mean that shit is diabolical.
Yeah, calm,
Well, yeah. Any more on that?
Lots.
Come on with it, Rumble. Where we going next? Next video we got is next video we got is a brother who he basically break it down why all of his he got D1 college friends, they all black, why they dating white women instead of dating those sisters instead of, you know what I'm saying? Why they date the white women instead. I got you. That's first.
That are getting drafted having white women. What's going on? I am going to tell you, as someone that is friends with a lot of D1 football players and D1 basketball players, I'm going to tell you because they have told me. Whoa. Before I get into this, I want to make it clear I'm only into black women. I'm just telling you what they have told me. My man said, bro, how many white women have you seen do the Meg Thee Stallion challenge? And he said, excluding the ones that think they're 2 shades away from being Lotto. I said, probably only one. He said, okay. Y'all, 5 of my guys that play on Division I Power 5 football teams, and they were like, Goody, you know the type of NIL deals we got. One of my men said, bro, I was messing with this black girl. She heard about the deal I got and started to request money, Apple Pays and Cash Apps, for her hair and nails. I said, oh shit. My other friends were saying, bro, I would try to take her out to Chipotle, Kava, this and that. She would get mad talking about, why are we going to steakhouses? You're good for it. I said, oh shit. They were like, bro, the white women, they're down to go and get a cup of coffee, go and get some fucking ice cream. My friends were like, bro, the white women we're dating, they pay for a lot of our stuff. I said, what do you mean? They said, bro, they know that we're making some money, but while we're at practice or we're at camp, they got us our favorite Cava Bowl,
these brothers
double chicken.
Damn, they so dumb.
Con on Wakan,
they
sir.
So dumb. Y'all dumb.
I mean,
what these brothers don't realize is that white women understand how to play the long game.
Get him, brother. Hey. Yes, they know you got $1 million contract coming somewhere down the line. So yeah, dummy, they're gonna go buy everything for you.
Right.
They're gonna go buy you a pair of Jordans, a cup of coffee. These brothers said a cup of coffee. Like black women don't buy black men a cup of coffee. Like what black women you running across? Now make no mistake, you know what I'm saying? There's a ton of our sisters out there that are monsters.
That's right.
This is a fact, you know what I'm saying? But listen, they that way because they didn't went through 400, 500 years of goddamn slavery. You understand? Disenfranchisement, lost their culture. You understand? And the white man came up with laws to destroy our whole structure. So yeah, there's a ton of our sisters are monsters. But to try to come with a narrative like the white woman is just so sweet and caring, you know what I'm saying, and pure, you know what I'm saying, is totally insane. Like a part of the reason that black women are whores is because they look up to white women. You understand? You don't remember Marilyn Monroe with the damn dress, and she was a damn slut. You get one of the white women are sluts and whores naturally. Okay, our woman had to be goddamn it taught to be this way. And so now, you know what I'm saying, this video right here, brother, is propaganda.
Yeah,
that's what this is. You know what I'm saying? This is propaganda, you know what I'm saying, to make a further, once again, it's already a big wedge and a divide and hatred towards black men and black women.
Right.
A video like this is to draw that wedge even further to where you as a black man, that you think in your mind that once I get successful, you know what I'm saying, I have to go get me somebody from another race. And then in white, as Tiger Woods, you know what I'm saying, about getting a white woman who took half his damn, you know what I'm saying, estate, money and everything.
Right.
Like you say, they play the long game. White women do all that. And before you know, when it's about the right time, they pull out and get about half the millions that you brothers go out there and achieve.
Hey, Cav, you kind of took the words right out of my mouth. Like the brother said, look, talking about ask Tiger Woods. I'm gonna say ask Tiger Woods how that white woman that bought him that bought the cup of coffee and went out to Chipotle.
Or Shannon Sharp.
Or Shannon Sharp. Matter of fact, how about this? If you don't want to hear from a black man, ask Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney had millions upon millions. His wife had one leg and ran away with half his money. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I see how Don said the long game. Like and it's not our sister's fault. It is, but it's not the conditions. But how about this? why don't the brothers that are dating these sisters analyze the sisters that they dating? They not in college on the football team trying to date the sister that's in the engineering class about to go to MIT, or about to be a doctor or a lawyer or working for NASA. No, they going to get the shorty with the big booty with the short skirt at the party that's twerking on them, that's going to give them some the first night. Of course, she's trying to, more than likely, that sister, like I said, is in poverty, and she looking at you as her meal ticket out the ghetto or out of whatever situation she in.
That's it.
So we can't blame sisters. It's like we tell sisters all the time, sister, you can't blame all black men for the shitty choices you make in men.
No doubt.
And same go for our brothers. We can't blame all black women for the shitty choices you make in women. You know what I mean?
I will on.
Cool, man, Cap, I hate corny niggas that try to put out that narrative that ain't no good black women.
Right.
That's it.
Like, we run into tons of good black women all the time.
Damn right.
Yeah, I mean, it's something wrong with you.
Yeah,
There's something wrong with you if you think ain't no good black women out here. Either you want to pander and want white people to like you. You think your ticket into that life is by getting a white woman.
That's it.
Or you just don't have no game or no self-confidence to get a black woman.
Damn
So
right.
usually it's either one or the other.
Damn right. You understand? And you go right, screw out, and then you had your hand up. Go ahead. Please get down.
Bimbos.
Right.
White women are bimbos. The only way they do that, that's how white women get successful. Same thing with Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had a whole interview. He said, well, I ain't give you the job. You can just be my wife.
That's it.
That's what they do. You have all,
Man,
these other white
they try to paint a narrative like the white woman is just so sweet.
Right.
Man, coming up, man, I came up with a brother. He had a white woman. And brother, I was at this brother's crib one day, and this white dog cussed this brother out like a sailor. You motherfucker, you did that, you know. And listen, these brothers who get with these white women, you know what word they turn to when they get mad at them.
Oh, Kana Wakan.
The hard R, not like how
hard
we got
R.
They hit him with the hard R. Listen, let me tell you something, because I had that in my mind too. Man, she cussed this brother out like something you could not believe. So to paint this narrative like white women are just sweet, and I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That once again, that is part of the brainwashing of this place. This place wants you to be an enemy to your woman. You understand? This place wants a woman to be an enemy to her man. But like Maya said, it's still some good sisters out there.
Oh yeah, that's
right. You know what I'm saying? Get the sisters out there who, you know what I'm saying, who love black men. Man, listen, we love you too. You see what I'm saying? There's some good sisters out there, and it's damn sure some good brothers out there. But the part of the problem is, like Maya said, we don't know how to pick no man.
Right.
A woman don't know how to pick no man, and a man damn sure don't know how to pick no woman. You see what I'm saying? Why don't we that? Because we didn't left from the Lord's wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And when you leave the Lord's wisdom, you're gonna end up with a money hungry person. If you running with your lust, and if you thinking that getting a white woman means you now gonna be more successful or she's some type of trophy, man, she just wait on the opportunity, man, to take half of what you didn't earn and move on, you know what I'm saying, and be the whore, you know what I'm saying, that she been trained to be. You understand? Finish playing the rest of this tape, Bob.
Right? Waiting for them to come out of practice. My friends are telling me these girls are getting their group projects done, getting their essays done, online tests done on time. I said, wait, what? I said, bro, what about maintenance? There's no way y'all are not paying for her hair, nails, bags, her lifestyle. He said, bro, first of all, my girl will get her own Starbucks and even get me one. But if I want to be nice, I'll get her something, from Starbucks. And they were like, hair and nails. They don't even care about the nails, really. And if they do it themselves. Sometimes I pitch in. And I was like, all right, what about hair? They were like, bro, she's white. She's just white. She's supposed to be special. Jesus Christ. You're saving a lot of money. One of my men said this. He just got drafted. He said, bro, I was dating a black girl. Now I'm dating a white girl. I'm about to marry her. He said, the difference between the black girl and the white girl, the biggest difference is the white girl knows when to shut the fuck up. I said, God damn. Listen, this is what they told me. Do with the information as you please. If it takes me 10 to 15 years to find a black woman that's compatible with me, that's what I'm going to do. But this is what they told me. So stop being surprised.
He said, look, don't put me in there.
I want y'all to hear his cat's response. Play a little bit of his response.
Man, the homie said a mouthful, no diddy. Listen, those NIL deals, that's something else, man. As soon as you find out what can I do for you, name, image, and likeness. What can I do for you? Oh, you got it. We can go to steak houses. We can go to chop houses. Why are we going to get a burger and fries and stuff like that? It's not about what you can do for me at the end of the day. And then he brought up the whole thing at the beginning. How many white women have you seen doing the Meg Thee Stallion challenge? Except the ones that got potential hood degrees. Only one? Now, a lot of y'all ladies going to come back and say, GR, all they do is steal our dances on TikTok. That's something completely different. But it's interesting to hear this because everybody was wondering, all these, especially the ladies and some fellas too, is why the bros always get with the bunnies. But it seems like the bunnies are doing their homework. They're down to cater to a man.
Go ahead. Give me right on this climb. Go ahead, IG.
What the hell is a Meg Thee Stallion challenge? I don't know one sister that did that.
I don't either. You get my point. But again, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen. Let this be a valuable lesson, you know what I'm saying, to you sisters out there that you've had to learn over the past few years. And here's the lesson. This country hates black men.
Right.
This is a well-known fact. Get me right on that. But now you finding out that you are hated too.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay. This cat right here, this is a popular cat that be on YouTube or whatever. This is a narrative that they want to push right there. You know what I'm saying? That a black woman is loud, she gonna argue, you know what I'm saying? And she gonna do Megan Thee Stallion challenges. I mean, what are we talking about? Black women are the most educated in America.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The sisters out there, you know, with being entrepreneurs, careers, humble as hell. It's a ton of them, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna let you, you know what I'm saying, paint that narrative. Now, again, at the same time, do black women need correction? You damn right they do. Is it a ton of them that need to shut their damn mouth? Yes, they do. But the only way that the black woman is going to become feminine and get put in her place is if you have masculine men.
Right.
And you ain't going to get masculine men, you know what I'm saying, when you got a continual situation of the conveyor belt like we talked about earlier, where they being raised in the home by women. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say, oh, well, why men ain't, I'm telling you why they ain't masculine. Do not remove that father out of that home.
Right.
It's like taking two wheels off of a goddamn car and expecting the car to drive from one town to, it ain't ever gonna happen.
Right.
You get my point? Come on, y'all done.
Also, what I feel like it's being neglected, I don't want, is that when something seems too good to be true, some majority of the time it is. You know what I'm saying? If a woman is just at your beck and call and all these things, and she got everything on point, she's trying to hustle you in a lot of senses. So if this white woman, she's doing everything and making everything sound and look pretty to you, is because she's having sex with the neighbor and she's gonna divorce you, man, as soon as your football career is over.
Soon as it's over.
Let me tell you something. They sick these white girls on these black athletes in high school.
Kind of what comes, sir.
In high school, you see a white girl is standing there, you know what I'm saying, waiting, you know what I'm saying, after the game for this brother. She already, everybody look at these athletes and know, but this is their meal ticket. Now, here's where culture come into play. If you had a culture, you know what I'm saying, that said you are not allowed to deal with women from another race and that you're only allowed to deal with your woman, then guess what would happen? You would be forced to fix your woman.
Damn right.
You turn into a white woman talking about, you know what I'm saying, all she gonna do is use you, take your wealth, and go help who? Her people.
Her people.
That's what you don't understand. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be taking the wealth. If you get that wealth, you supposed to be, if you meet a good sister and she don't have what you have and have the resources, man, you supposed to use your funds to help that sister.
Damn right.
Ain't nothing wrong with taking, if you rich, helping a sister who in the right spirit to get herself out of the goddamn ghetto.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. We gotta stop letting narratives that come from another people destroy what we supposed to be doing. It's the same way with a sister. Sister got a few coins, a brother don't got, and the sister in a position to help that brother. She should help that brother, not go get a white man because he got money. What we talking about here?
Right.
This is why the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments is important, because guess what? Interracial dating is a sin.
That's right.
The one thing about the Most High, he don't care how out of order black women are. He expect us as black men to fix them.
And the way that black men gonna learn to fix them is black men first need to get fixed. And they ain't ever gonna get fixed sitting in the church with TD Jakes and Creflo Dollar.
That's right.
And all these preachers that you think represent God. They got to get taught by men of God, namely a brother named Commander Jenny Yohana. You understand? Who have learned, you know what I'm saying, this truth from the greatest black man that ever walked the face of the earth, a black man named Jesus Christ.
That's right.
Then once we get fixed, now we can go back, you know what I'm saying, and guess what? Fix our woman. But first, black men have to become what? Masculine as hell.
Damn right.
Masculinity is going to breed what? Femininity. But if the men ain't masculine, then guess what's gonna happen to the women? You understand my yard?
Hey, slack, sir.
Ain't no sweat.
Listening to you and lost my point.
ain't no sweat, Salak.
No, you was dropping it heavy, guys.
Where we going next?
We got the Australian the attack. It's called the Bondi Beach attack.
Okay.
It's basically it's a shooter who was kind of like driven by his ISIS ideology to go basically shoot up this Hanukkah celebration.
I got you. Let's get it.
Australian authorities say now that the attack appears to have been inspired by ISIS. They say improvised explosive devices and homemade ISIS flags were found in the vehicle registered to 24-year-old suspect Naveed Akram. Police believe he launched the deadly rampage alongside his father, 50-year-old Sajid. Sajid was killed in a shootout with police. Naveed is now recovering from his injuries, will face serious charges. This, as the investigation is now spread to the Philippines. That is where the pair are suspected to have undergone military-style training just last month, this according to Australian media. Philippine authorities say they listed their final destination as Davao on the southern island of Mindanao, a region that has been plagued by Islamist extremists and insurgencies. On Sunday, 15 people were killed, dozens more wounded when the two gunmen opened fire on families celebrating the Jewish festival of Hanukkah. Joining me now from Sydney is Will Ripley. And we just showed those pictures there of that group of people on the beach there in a moment of silence in tribute to the victims. The investigation now shows that this appears to be an international plot to some degree. What are we learning, Will?
Yeah, there's a lot of pieces that investigators are still trying to put together, Jim. You've laid out some of it, and I'm going to bring you more of it in a moment, but I just want to set the scene of where I am right now. This is the Shabbat of Bondi. This is where the funerals are going to be held very shortly from now for two rabbis who were killed in the attack on Sunday. They're expecting very large crowds out here. There's been extensive security. This entire road is blocked off. We had to have all of our equipment and bags checked. Multiple layers of security to make sure that these events are safe, because obviously, given the amount of hate aimed at this community, not only during this attack, but also in the preceding years, they say, and with anti-Semitism on the rise in Australia, they're very concerned about more violence. At the same time, there are 22 people remaining hospitalized, 9 of them in critical condition. But when it comes to this investigation, they are still now trying to figure out how large this operation was to radicalize these two men, this father and son. The father came from India. He moved here to Australia in 1988. He was a licensed gun owner, not a citizen of Australia, but believed to be an upstanding resident of this country, not on any watch list, even though his son was questioned by government investigators back in 2019. And we have some startling new video that is emerging of the very initial seconds, perhaps, of this attack. And you can see the father, and he was actually confronted by 2 members of the Jewish community here who tried to stop the bloodshed, but ultimately those efforts failed. Take a look. New dashcam video reveals the first minutes of the Bondi Beach massacre and 2 bystanders bravely trying to stop the attack. A husband and wife confront the older gunman, the father, Sajid Akram, leaving his car, rifle in hand, Watch closely. The man in the purple shirt drags the attacker to the ground, wrestles for control, rips the gun out of his hands, swinging it almost like a bat. The gunman takes another rifle from his car, opening fire on the man and woman. Australian media is identifying them as possibly the first two victims of Sunday's attack. The video also reveals a crucial piece of evidence. Look at the windshield. You see that black flag bearing what appears to be the logo of the Islamic State.
It would appear that there is evidence that this was inspired by a terrorist organization, by ISIS.
Investigators are now looking beyond Australia. Police say the shooters recently traveled to the southern Philippines, a region long plagued by ISIS-inspired violence. Philippine officials say the pair arrived on November 1st for military-style training, leaving nearly 4 weeks later. Returning to Australia just over 2 weeks.
Go ahead, Cliff. IG, come on. I know IG will be the first one. I'm watching him like that.
Shit. Go ahead, IG. Slice, sir. Now, due to this incident, now we gotta listen to Jewish anti-Semitism and
you know what time it is.
How much hate the Jewish people got.
Yup.
Like this one incident is gonna wipe away everything that Jewish people did to the Palestinians.
That's it.
Right. They massacred and murdered every Palestinian walking.
Yeah.
Now with this one event, now they're gonna have mercy and the Holocaust coming back and all that.
That's it.
Nobody's gonna remember what they did to Palestinians.
Now you get IG in hand. Now you got and once again, we're not condoning, by no means are we condoning what this guy did by going to kill those 15 people. Let us put that out there from the gate. But neither are we condoning, what the Jewish people did to the Palestinians by damn near wiping the whole country out.
Right.
We committed mass genocide. This is what killed me about white people, is that you committed mass genocide on the Palestinians and then wonder why you have terrorists all over the place.
Right.
Like you sit and have a Hanukkah celebration, on the beach, like you ain't did nothing wrong.
Right.
That's the white man. He ain't did nothing wrong, and something happened to him. He goes, why? I don't understand why
they
it's
just hate us.
happening. Well, you just killed all these people. So now he getting a gun and want to do to you. What you didn't done to him. But once again, Commander Jenny Hunter said this a long time ago. White people don't understand nobody pain but their own.
That's right.
That's it. They don't understand. No, they don't understand why people would want to attack them at all, seeing all the dirt that they've done over the entire earth. You get what I'm saying? But the Lord, again, the Lord is just, and the Lord ain't gonna give you protection when you done so much evil in the goddamn eyes of an entire world. Now we, like your IG just said, now everybody got to forget about what's been done to the Palestinians. That you don't even hear about that in the news no more. That is somehow made its way out the news, which mean they over there doing all the diabolicalness to the Palestinians that you can even imagine.
Right.
This is the reason why white people cannot be in charge of the earth.
That's right.
Because when they get in charge of the earth, everybody dies.
That's right.
And then terrorism gets on the rise because people want to defend themselves from what the so-called white man did done.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you over there in their land and took their damn land, which that land don't belong to neither one of them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But those white people who living over there in Israel, those are not the people of that land. You understand? The people of that land, and it's hard for people to understand this, because we don't know where our home is at.
Right.
But the people of that land is you so-called Negroes in the bowels of North America.
Right.
That's your home. You the people that was living in Jerusalem at one point in time. You got kicked out of Jerusalem and fled into Africa. You understand, during 70 AD. And then the people of Palestine eventually came and took over that land because we wasn't in the land.
Right.
And then eventually, the so-called Jewish people, came, I think it was the 40s or somewhere around there. You know what I'm saying? 48 and was given that goddamn land, but that ain't their land either.
Right.
You get my point? That land right there is the homeland of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
Right.
The 12 tribes of an intent. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got for that. You know what I'm saying, Mariah?
Like a cap, if I could, like what you said, so heavy. What they should realize is that they still trying to take on our culture. You know what I'm saying? And that Bible, what they keep saying is not a real book. The Lord said He was coming to see all these nations. You know what I'm saying? And it's coming forth hand right now. You know what I'm saying? And also, if I could, without us bringing out these prayers and they say open up the internet and the airwaves, we wouldn't be able to see all of this destruction.
Lord shall pursue thee. Go ahead,
We wouldn't be able to see all of this destruction happening and be able to have this podcast. So what if us bring this out? Because the Most High God, you know what I'm saying, is bringing judgment to these other nations. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, they get listen, Mr. White Man, especially you have to be chastised.
That's right.
For what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? You can't go killing everybody and then don't expect to be killed. That is not how it works. You ever done?
Yeah, kind of. If I could. Another thing that needs to be looked at, you know what I'm saying, is the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like just like kind of like what IG was saying, like this is going to be publicized to the 10th power, talking about anti-Semitism and all these different things, but you not, you know, calculating what's happening in the Black community, what's happening in the Hispanic community, what's happening in the Native Indian community, where 15 lives, of course, they you know, it's valuable wherever you go.
That's right.
But at the same time, when it comes to Black lives, it's not talked about like this. It's not put on a screen and you know, villainized and all that, and shows like how much security is coming behind that, and being commemorated the way that the Jewish lives is.
And here's the thing: you have no conscience of again. Of course, we know what they done to us, but and I'm not being a spokesman for the Palestinians, but you have no conscience of what you doing to the Palestinian people right now. How do we know you ain't got no conscience? You out there on a celebration on the beach, like everything is hunky dory and okay. And you have no conscience of what you doing to another people.
Damn right.
Yes, her Hanukkah celebration is gonna get shot up. Yes, them synagogues is gonna get shot up and bombed. Yes, your bar mitzvah party, you know what I'm saying, is gonna get shot up because of all the dirt and evil that you doing in the earth.
That's right.
And on top of all of that, then you running around with an identity that is not yours.
Right.
You running around calling yourself a Jew which you are not the real Jew.
That's
so you got crime after crime after crime after crime that you don't want to be called on. But the Lord got your number. Read what you got right there, my young.
Come
on with it.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 6. I can start at 5, sir.
Please.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Verse 6. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
That ain't the one I want. There's another one that says, since thou has not hated blood.
This is it, God.
Oh, that's it?
Come.
Oh, go ahead, read it.
Since thou hast not hated blood.
I ain't know that. Since thou has what?
Since thou hast not hated blood.
Lord, since thou has not hated blood, meaning the murder. Since thou has not hated killing, you understand, all the killing you done throughout the entire earth, since you ain't hated it, read.
Even blood shall pursue thee.
Even what?
Even blood shall pursue thee.
Man, listen, it's going to be terrorism all over the entire earth.
That's right.
You understand? For it to come right back around.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, let this be a lesson. You so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and the Native American Indians, which are the real Jews. It's time for you to step up in the earth. When you don't, because we're not in charge, Black and Hispanic, man, the earth is totally off this course. We're allowing murderers to run the earth, and the Most High didn't design the earth, you know what I'm saying, to be ran by murderers.
Right.
He designed the earth to be ran by righteous people. We get in charge, ain't none of this gonna be happening. Ain't gonna be no mass shootings, ain't gonna be none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because we, of course, gonna set the standard for them 12 tribes, but we're gonna set the standards for the entire earth. And that's why the Lord said in the Bible, the nations shall not search out war anymore. Ain't gonna be no countries with no nuclear bombs. You know what I'm saying? None of that. The earth is gonna be ran under the authority of a black man named Jesus Christ, and everything is gonna be a-okay. The ozone gonna be good.
Right.
The sea gonna get back in order.
Right.
Even the animals gonna be happy. They're gonna be damn niggas in charge. You gonna see the birds, you know what I'm saying, flying a special way. The white man ain't in charge no more. You get what I'm saying? Like the animals gonna be happy.
Right.
All the animals sitting in the zoo gonna be like, damn, it's a little weird. You know what I'm saying? These niggas in charge. Now, I kind of like this. You see what I'm saying? Because you are meant to be in charge of the earth.
Right, sir.
You understand? What we at with it?
We went from international terrorism and ISIS to, you know what I'm saying, interstate terrorism, domestic terrorism with ICE. This a video of ICE basically pinning and dragging a pregnant sister from Minnesota, basically just mishandling her in a bogus way. Right. Y'all gonna watch the video, but it's a horrible video. Yeah. And I believe one of the sisters, a sister from the IHUPK, she either filmed this or I know she did film some of it herself. So we can go ahead.
We kept yelling, she's pregnant, she's pregnant, she's pregnant. They put their knees in her and we kept telling them, she can't breathe, let her up, let her up.
In the chaos, the woman who was handcuffed was suddenly being dragged by one arm as the angry crowd threw snowballs and screamed at the federal agents.
Good night. Cap said, where we going with this?
If I could, you know what I'm saying, the first thing, you know what I'm saying, that comes to my mind is just like the video that we watch, you know what I'm saying, prior to this, talking about, you know what I'm saying, these so-called Jewish, you know what I'm saying, people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a mourning for the things that happen to them.
Right.
But this is happening on a regular occurrence to Hispanic, you know what I'm saying, people all across this nation, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And this news and notoriety that's coming behind, you know what I'm saying, the things that happen to the Jewish community should be the same as far as what's happening in the Hispanic community.
Damn right.
Especially when it's coming from a people, you know what I'm saying, that's not deserving of these crimes. The Hispanic community is not inflicting pain on any other community like the Jewish are at this time. You know what I'm saying? They are trying to work and make a life for themselves. They're not trying to, you know what I'm saying, to set up an army to come through and destroy everything that's moving. You know what I'm saying?
Come with gun.
They just trying to make a living for their family.
A Roman one, we get a little more of that thing.
I watched the sisters live as well, but
please.
One thing I did notice is a lot of those ICE agents, or mostly all of the ICE agents, was either black or Hispanic.
Yep.
Yeah. And it just show you, you know, they going into the neighbor, like America is so diabolical. They gonna hire them because I've been seeing ads, and I don't know if any other brothers been seeing ads to paying ICE agents like $80,000-$90,000 to be an ICE agent. I've been seeing them on Facebook, everything. They try to use they money, you know what I'm saying, to further oppress our people with our own people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when I was watching the live from the sister, she was like, and you a black man and you a Hispanic man. I can't believe y'all doing this to a pregnant sister. Y'all doing this to a pregnant sister, and you black and you Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? So it's just so diabolical. Even to watch that video, the short video, it's so diabolical. To watch them drag her across the street by her, you know, by a leg or whatever. Like that's just a horrible sight.
Yeah, man. It just goes to show you, get a brother a hand. Listen, what religion do you think those men of ICE that's doing it? What religion you think they was growing up as a child?
Right.
Get me right. Go ahead, man.
I can get you right up top of our, we already Catholic, sir.
Yeah, that's it. You know, which is the same thing as the Christian church. You see what I'm saying? So, like, again, you know what I'm saying? They doing what they doing because of white supremacy. That's what white supremacy does. It'll make you hate your own. You know what I'm saying? The worst, remember now during slavery, that some of the cats that will whoop the slaves, the worst was who? Their own people. It'll be some brother they done gave a whip to, you know what I'm saying? He worse than the goddamn slave master, as far as whipping. You know,
You ever seen White popping balls.
Yeah.
He said, go ahead, give me the gun, boss. I'll shoot him.
Yeah, that's it. You know, he dealing with self-hatred like something like you could not believe. You know how black people are even now when they get a super.
Dog drivers, because a dog's job in certain fields is to drive the herd and direct the herd in the direction that the owner of the herd wants it to go.
Damn right.
And that's all these brothers and sisters is doing, sir.
Man, listen, big shout out to that sister for getting on there and speaking like she did about
That's
that
right.
situation.
Damn
Give her a
right.
hand. I can. You know what I'm saying? That was a hell of a job. And she's the sister. Y'all brought that out already?
Yeah,
She's a sister in the ISUBK. Big shout out for Commander Jenna and Hunter for raising amazing daughters.
Damn right.
We just watched the video that tried to make us believe, you know what I'm saying, that black women was the worst thing on earth. But yeah, we just see a sister that came and spoke about the horrible crime, because that was a crime right there. To drag that sister like that, like that ain't how you treat a human being.
Right.
You get what I'm pointing?
Right.
But remember now, it was a ton of black and Hispanic people that voted for Donald Trump.
That's right.
And
sir.
this is another reason showing you why black and Hispanics don't have no business in white people politics.
Damn right.
Because no matter who you vote for, you can best believe anybody that get in that damn White House is not going to be a benefit for you.
Damn right.
Right.
You understand?
Damn right.
Yeah, Cal, I was just wanting to say,
please.
Now, if that was my pregnant wife, that wouldn't happen.
Right.
Not on my watch.
Damn right. Give it up for that.
Right.
Right.
Cap, the brother had his knee on her back. She face down on the ground, and then drug her like a rag down. Nah.
That ain't how you treat no human being. Mariah.
It's like if I could, they took all this crap about black women.
Yeah.
There was a black woman out there that said what she said about the ice dragging her sister. It was no ice in her face and her to get back and none of that, because this sister was in the truth and she realizes that that God is for his people.
Damn right.
Then not nobody's touch her or get in her face and say why she's saying what she's saying.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully blacks and Hispanics can see that now's the time to come together.
Damn right.
So that these things is happening to us. If we come together and not just come together, you know what I'm saying, just to say we're together, but come together and serve the Lord.
That's right.
If we come together and serve the Lord, then things like this ain't gonna happen.
That's
If
right.
Anybody touch, you know what I'm saying, a brother or sister in the ISUBK, Lord be with you on that. It's gonna be a very sad. You're gonna find out, you know what I'm saying, in that day, that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the nigga God, like we like to call him, is real. Give me right, y'all.
That's a fact, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is insanity. Where we going next, Aki?
Next video we got is a video of T.I. Basically, he's sitting down at the house with Kirk Franklin, basically telling him in his face, like, the church is a joke. You know what I'm saying? It's a show. It's a joke. You know what I'm saying? And he's saying it's in his house to his face.
Let's do it. He didn't say this to the man in his house.
In his own crib.
You know, I'd have heard the preacher, I'd been to church before, and the preacher say, come on, y'all, put it to the collection plate, dig deeper, get your prayers past the ceiling. I said, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all telling me I got to pay this joker, you know what I'm saying, for my God to hear my prayer? Man, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
that's unfortunate. Like that. Those moments are unfortunate.
I mean, they are, and I'm not, and I don't put that. I don't put that on the entire. Exactly. For the most part, there are people who are strong, church going, God fearing people that go to church.
Go ahead, stop the thing. Go ahead.
Hey, I can't even get it out. This Kirk Franklin telling T.I.
That's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate, brother. That's unfortunate. Really?
Somebody getting finessed out they got it.
Right. Somebody getting finessed out their money and told basically you gotta buy your way into heaven. You gotta buy your blessings.
You gotta pay the preacher, you know what I'm saying, for your prayer to be heard.
To be heard.
According to him, y'all done.
So like it, sir. It's this thing that where Christians do, you know what I'm saying, so where they, you know, just like he said, that's unfortunate that happened to you, right? But I promise you that this is not happening at Kirk Franklin church. Right. I promise you that.
Oh, it ain't happening.
It ain't happening in his church.
It's just at the other church.
All the other
churches.
170,000 churches.
See, brother, I'm not gonna ask you for 1,000 plus 1,000. I'm just gonna ask you for 1,000.
And that's what you Christians, you world famous for that. You know what I'm saying? For when we show you something wrong in another Christian church, you world famous for coming out saying, well, that ain't going on in my church.
My church.
Nigga, please. Yes, it is. Okay, who the hell you think you for? Okay? It's the same thing going on in TD Jake's church is going on in this guy's church as well. Because the Christian church is a failure.
Come with God.
That's right.
Slocky, somebody has go ahead, mate. I run one.
Slocky, I think we probably try to rewind it just a little bit. Just look at if you see Kirk Franklin's face when he said that to him, like he couldn't even look the brother in his eye when he said it was unfortunate.
No doubt.
Because he understood, the demon in him understood that he did that before.
Right.
He's took money from our people before.
That's it.
So if you look at that video, I'm gonna have to rewind it back. Just
please, get out.
My prayer. Man, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
that's unfortunate. Like that. Those moments are unfortunate.
I mean, they are, and I'm not, and I don't put that. I don't put that on the entire. Because I think for the most part, there are people who are strong, church going, God fearing people that go to church with the intention of serving and praising God. However, you know, I think there's some leadership. There's enough leadership. There's enough people in enough positions that understand that there is ways to manipulate this word to personally benefit. Sometimes they try.
Hey, Cap, if I could,
please.
I know Kirk Franklin was thinking, why the guy invite this nigga?
I think it's a little more, right? Go ahead, man. What you doing?
No, that was it. I'm just I know he regretted that. Like as T.I. is talking, and they recording this, and he like, God damn it. You know, why did I invite this nigga to come in? He's saying, I gotta sit here and fake agree. Because you can see every reaction Kirk Franklin, he's like, yeah, bro. Like them blinks is getting harder and harder and harder because Kirk Franklin has been robbing our people since I was a teenager, Cap. You know what I'm saying? It's the same brother that got up and criticized rappers about thanking God when they win an award. But yet while he was doing it, the brother had on about $500,000 worth of his jewelry himself and got up and thanked God for winning his hip hop gospel award. You know what I'm saying? That the brother was 2 lyrics away from cursing on one of his gospel songs. You know what I mean?
So go ahead and play the rest of them.
Twist the word, make the word mean something, you know, that will be personally benefiting to them, and not necessarily what the word mean, you know, as its purpose. And that to me, because if you think about it, in only times when you read the word, anybody know the word, and you study the life of Jesus Christ, the only time you really saw Jesus Christ lose his temple was in the church. He went to the church and seen what was going on in the church, seen how the church people were handling the word of God and what they were doing to manipulate it, to personally benefit, from the word of God. That's when Jesus got mad, flipping table.
Oh, that's when he flipped the table.
Yeah, flipping table. You know what I'm saying? And he had Jesus out here like he don't love hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But that's why. Cause I connect with the word, like the true word, the spirit. I don't need no broker. I don't need no middleman. I don't need nobody to get my word. I've never been like a church person. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a house with a strong, praying, tambourine bumping grandmama. You know what I'm saying? My auntie, strong, very, very strong in prayer. So I know how to pray and I know the word. You know what I'm saying? I know God is real and I've seen the presence in the hand that he's had in my life personally. Don't nobody ain't got to tell me that. I just ain't never felt the connection with church.
Why?
Man, I just don't know. It just ain't. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think it's real. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's a business just like anything else, and it's a show just like anything else. You know what I mean? Just like you go to Broadway, you see a show. I feel like it's just like somebody standing up and public speaking, just like you get like a TED talk. And a lot of times they be putting a lot of cap on it. And when I say cap, I'm saying cap in the action. The word is the word. You know?
Get it, brother. Hey. Y'all done?
If I could, sir, this is showing that, you know what I'm saying, like some of our people is seeing through the BS, you know what I'm saying, in the Christian church. They seeing through all, you know what I'm saying, the show that y'all putting on, and they understand that y'all don't have real sincerity about the plight of the people. You know what I'm saying? What's going down.
That's it.
Like what the brother saying about a broker and different things like that. What the sad part about all of this is that it takes credibility away from, you know what I'm saying, the true men of God that's going to have sincerity for the people and love for the people. Because at the end of the day, it is men that really care about that word getting to the people.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And that's in the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana.
That's right. Give it up, boss. And listen, I got to give it up to you. Just the fact that the brother, you know what I'm saying, in this man crib and didn't feel the pressure to agree with him.
Kind of.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the religion of Christianity is pressure that comes with that religion. Yeah, you don't even, let me tell you something, you don't even have to go to church to be a Christian. A lot of you brothers and sisters don't believe you're a Christian because you ain't grow up in the church.
Right.
Technically.
Right.
But let me tell you something, the influence of the church is so powerful, it's spewing out of the walls. You ain't got to ever go one day in there. You see what I'm saying? But our outlook on life, our outlook on marriages, our outlook on children, our outlook on the white man, where does all our outlooks on these different things come from? It come out of the church.
Right.
You understand? The whole even conception about believing that you should join your enemy, where does it come from? The church. God so loved the world, which forces you to love your slave master, which is the worst thing that you definitely gonna be destroyed from that. You see what I'm saying? Or the whole notion that a man got to be a provider. You know what I'm saying? That's a scripture in the Bible. Only problem is when you read the scripture, it never says nothing about that man being a provider having anything to do with money. But yet the Christian church teaches you like the word provider means money. And when the Lord ain't talk, and the Lord never said one time in that verse, you know what I'm saying, that being a provider has anything to do with money.
That's right.
That's what religion does. And so now we get into these marriages and don't know how to be in one because the first thing a woman says, well, you're supposed to be a provider.
Right.
Now, what is a man supposed to provide? Wisdom, knowledge, leadership. You understand? That's what the scripture is talking about. But religion only equates to provider to being a money. And so now, man, if a man ain't making enough money, he ain't even a man in this world. Do you know how evil that is? That's why it took a ton of courage for him to say that, because this is how brave we're going to have to be against this evil.
Right.
This is how brave we're going to have to be, you know what I'm saying, to throw off this religion so we can get fixed, my y'all, and stop this Christian dogma. You know what I'm saying? That's not even it ain't even the things Christians believe is not even in there. They finna get ready to celebrate Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Come next week, I will love. Where is that at in the Bible? It ain't in there. Nothing that they believe is in the Bible, but yet we are all following this religion to our own destruction. Come on, y'all, done.
But they gonna totally neglect Hanukkah,
right?
The feast of dedication.
That's it.
That just was last Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's the crazy. All of the holidays or the high holy days that Black and Hispanic people are supposed to be celebrating are written of in the Bible.
Yeah, right.
Why haven't we sat and took the time to examine the Lord's holy days? You quick to celebrate the white man's holidays, but what about the days that the Most High said that we should be celebrating? Why we haven't examined that?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And I mean, it's very diabolical. I will
right, man. Cap, I just seen a street interview Officer Malak did out in Kansas City, where he's going up to Devils, and he was asking them, "How do you feel about letting your child sit on a stranger's lap?" And they was like, "Nah." But he said, "Are you gonna do it? What if it's Santa?" And they was like, every one of them said it's okay.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Why is that okay?"
Right.
They was like, "Well, because it's Santa."
Right.
I mean, it just shows you the mindset of somebody that's just stuck on Christianity.
Yeah, and tradition is what keep you a slave. When you do things and don't know why you doing them, then that means you a slave to a tradition. That's how idol worship work. You don't know why you putting a gift under a tree. You don't even know why the tree's here. All you doing is keeping the tradition that was passed on down to you. But now the Lord is requiring that we examine what we're following. You know what I'm saying? And again, it took a lot of courage for that brother to sit up in this cat's house and tell him basically the religion that he represent is wrong and he don't believe in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that's a very, very powerful and masculine thing to do. But let me tell you something. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man, we're gonna need you to do that on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? In order to fix your people, man, you cannot get to the success that you want to get to, you know what I'm saying, by following the religion of your slave master. You just can't do it, and you ain't ever gonna get fixed. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go down that route. So
I'm right.
Big up to the brother. Roman one.
It's like you, Cal. I ask myself this question.
Please.
Who the hell do the Christian church think the Pharisees and the Sadducees was? Christ was flipping over tables.
That's it.
Who do they think the Pharisees and Sadducees was? I mean, do they not know that it's them? Like it just don't even make sense.
No.
I'm just thinking about Kurt Franklin's face when I'm looking, and when he said, "Yeah, Christ wouldn't flip the tables over," and he just looks so confused.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Like he don't know who.
He don't realize that it's him that he's talking about. He don't even realize that. You get my point? Like they listen. These cats is totally lost. Like again, they ain't worried about. They don't even believe in the Most High. Off top,
fact.
You know what I'm saying? What the Christian pastors believe in is money. If that money, you know what I'm saying, means that they being blessed, and they teach black people that when you get money, you being blessed. You know what I'm saying? And God forbid, you know what I'm saying? It's a ton of horrible people who got money. So unfortunately, just because you got money do not mean that you blessed.
Right.
If you want to know how you blessed, it's because you doing what the Lord say in order to be blessed. You know what I'm saying? Money comes and goes, brother. But wisdom, morals, knowledge, wit, and understanding, these things are invaluable. You know what I'm saying, in life. And these things that you must have, and more, not to say that you don't need money, you need money. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't meant for you to worship, and you can't always equate, you know what I'm saying, being blessed to having money. But this is how the church wants you to believe. So God forbid if you ain't got money, you know what I'm saying, then you ain't blessed by God. If you ain't got a tree in your house and gifts under your tree, then guess what? The Lord ain't with you.
Right.
Which is why the Lord, don't want you celebrating holidays that he didn't ordain for you to celebrate, because it make people feel, you know what I'm saying, like the worst thing in the earth if they don't have a tree or gifts. You see, and it put pressure, you know what I'm saying, on parents to go out there and spend money that they don't have.
Right.
We sitting in here in hell. We still in slavery, man. We living day to day, check to check. You miss 2 checks, 1 check, you're gonna be sleeping under a goddamn bridge. Meanwhile, you trying to fight to celebrate Christmas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's your damn obligation. Like God ain't gonna be with you if you celebrate Christmas. And what you don't understand is we could pull a scripture right now to show you God is gonna be against you if you celebrate Christmas.
That's right.
Which you have total no understanding of what in the hell that you doing, that you are offending the Most High by thinking this way and by living this way. Y'all done?
So like it, sir. And this is another reason why they call January, you know what I'm saying, the month after, you know what I'm saying, these so-called holidays, Christmas and New Year's and all these so-called holidays, they call it divorce month.
Give me more.
Because this is the highest rate of divorce in the nation.
I didn't know that.
January is
I did not know that. Dang. Right. So right after Christmas,
they done either they got the present they want and they want to get you up out of there, or they didn't get the present they want.
So wait a minute, man.
Divorce month.
You got to get me right. You ain't getting me all the way right. You're gonna have to now. So are you telling me that they are divorcing, you know what I'm saying, brothers, because they not getting the gift that they want?
Or either they was waiting to get the gift and then get them. Either way.
That is diabolical. Damn. This is what's going on, IG. Well, they say it's a special time of year.
Oh, God.
I don't know. It's something on Google. I just had to check, but
yeah,
they say January is unofficially known as divorce month because family law attorneys see a significant spike in inquiries and initial steps for divorce filings after the holidays, driven by New Year reflections, the desire for fresh starts, and avoiding family disruption during Christmas and New Year's.
So in other words, that whole New Year guy where it's time to refresh themselves.
Right.
So whether it's they in the family or not, they getting rid of your ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's time for them to become brand new.
Right.
Damn, how many times you gonna become brand new? This your 15th relationship. You know what I'm saying? This time it's gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be the one time, you know what I'm saying, that you have all the success in the goddamn world. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is why we diabolical and destroyed, man. I mean, we are stupid, you know what I'm saying, by following, you know what I'm saying, these different religions and by following the so-called white man in itself. This just makes us dumb. You know what I'm saying? What we at with it out? Please.
Next video we got is this is a video of a black man basically getting shot by a police officer.
Oh yeah, this is the one y'all Don was telling me about.
And they took him, they actually tried him. He got tried, convicted, and you know what I'm saying, by the 12 jurors, and then the judge turned around and overturned what the jurors verdict was.
I heard about that. Let's get it.
Decided to overturn the ruling of the jury, overturns the conviction of a cop who shot a black man at point blank range. Here's the video.
All right, Pete, do me a favor, everyone, step out. Step out for me, please. I don't want to get on. Okay, I'm not asking you right now. Step out for me. No. You know why? Because you're not coming back on file, man. Hey, step out of the car. I know why? Because you're not coming back on file for me. What does that mean? You're not coming back. You can't figure out who you are. Listen, what do you mean you can't figure out who I am? Because it's not coming back on file. You better come out now, dude. Hey, okay. You gonna cooperate or what? I'm gonna cooperate. Okay. Put your stuff down. Get out. Can you stop holding me? Stop touching me. I don't want you reaching for anything, man. I'm not reaching for anything. I'm not reaching for anything. Okay, step out. Okay. I'm not reaching for anything. Turn around. I'm not reaching for anything. Dude, stop. Turn around. Turn around. Hey, my man, stay in the car.
The black male was shot. Okay. The cop who did it, charged. The cop goes to trial. Jury convicts. judge overturns. Let me explain what happened. So unfortunate. Put up the picture full, mass. A white cop with a red devil tattoo who killed a black man accused of stealing beer wins a new trial after the judge decided to reject the verdict of the jury.
Good night. What?
Presley Ease's encounter with the police turned into a deadly encounter. A white New Mexico cop with a red devil tattoo on his forearm was convicted on manslaughter charges in February for the shooting and killing of a 36-year-old black man named Presley Ease. This was in 2022, who had been accused of shoplifting a $2.39 can of Budweiser from a gas station convenience store. A state judge, however, rejected the jury's decision, granting the former cop, Brad Lunsford, a new trial. New Mexico District Judge James B. Foy claimed the evidence presented during the 8-day trial was, quote, weak in proof, essentially nullifying the jury's verdict. But now it's been revealed that Lunsford was not only texting fellow officers during his criminal trial who were in the courtroom to support him that week, including his police chief. He later deleted those messages to keep them, from being obtained as evidence for the upcoming civil trial against him. That's already a violation of civil law. You have a non-spoilage agreement when you engage in litigation. You cannot start getting rid of evidence that could be utilized against you. Right. Now, Judge Roy ordered Lunsford released from jail 5 weeks after his conviction, where he was being held awaiting sentencing. The former cop is now sitting at home with his family awaiting a new criminal trial, as well as the civil trial stemming from the lawsuit filed against him by the deceased family. Neither trial has been scheduled. I'm going to get into the shooting in just a moment, but I want you to understand that a judge decided to override the will of the jury and said that the evidence was weak. The proof was weak. Now, a judge is not a fact finder. The fact finder of a case is the jury. They are called the fact finders. That is a legal term of art. They are the fact finders. They are the ones who determine what your facts are and what your facts are not. Whatever they say, those are the facts. And a judge will accept they have determined these are the facts. This is why they have to weigh the credibility of statements. And if they weigh somebody's statement to be more credible than another, once again, that becomes a fact from the fact finders. And the fact finders are the jury, not the judge. So the judge decided that the fact finders were not adequate. They did not properly allocate the proof burden in this case and overturn.
Man, listen, you know what I'm saying? Is this 1955 or 2025?
Hey,
give me right on it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, go ahead, y'all done.
I think, you know what I'm saying, we honestly looking at, you know what I'm saying, the epitome of white privilege. You know what I'm saying? Because a white man in this position, you know what I'm saying, he's looked at as innocent to proven guilty. And even when he's proven guilty, no, we got to take a second look at that.
Right. he said the white man had a red devil tattooed to his arm.
You already know what that means, Cap.
Go ahead, my
guy. Cap, every time I heard him say it, I was like, somebody need to check that judge for a red devil tattoo.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's his story. That's the scripture says nothing new under the sun.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? And white people have been warning us forever, telling us that history repeats itself.
Right. Damn right.
Now, what part of history we want to repeat itself is up to us. This part of history that's repeating itself, you know what I'm saying, is the post-slavery history, the civil rights era, where cops would shoot black men down in the streets and then go to a jury of their peers and be told they didn't do nothing wrong because it's not a crime to kill a nigga in America unless you're a nigga.
Well, that's the lesson that you got to take out of this, is that it's not a crime for police, you know what I'm saying, to kill black and Hispanic men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, which is why, you know what I'm saying, they get off. You know what I'm saying? It's a very bad lesson, you know what I'm saying, that gets taught. It teaches white people that they can go ahead and do whatever the hell they want with no repercussions. Like, again, this is all, you know what I'm saying? If this part of Donald Trump's influence, I mean, this is you can say that, but it's kind of like been who white people been for the past 400-500 years. They ain't never changed. Now he just, you know, he's like an enthusiast, you know what I'm saying, to where he's really, you know what I'm saying, pushing for them to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? And we better wake up, man. You know what I'm saying? Something like this. I see the brother, he was on there, like he's about to shed a tear and cry and be sad and all that. And that's how they want you. And you should be sad for what happened to your people. But at the same time, you got to be ready to do something about it.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, when we going to do something about it? Right. You understand what I'm saying? It's cool to report it and this and be upset as you should be. But when are we as black men and Hispanic men going to be ready to do something about what is transpiring? The only way out of this, black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, is by doing what the Lord says.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't no other way out of this but that. We done tried everything else. That whole lie about post-racial America, we moving in the right direction. Things is getting better. One day they gonna change. You can see now, you know what I'm saying? All that is a bunch of crap. That's if you're gonna be a real man, and you part of being real is dealing with reality. This brother got pulled out of his car and basically got shot for nothing. You see what I'm saying? It looked like he was in the car with a white woman. I couldn't really tell. Give me right on that, IG.
I believe so.
Yeah. Now you sitting in the car with a white woman, you know what I'm saying, getting pulled over by a cop, you know what I'm saying, who got a tattoo with a red devil on him, you know what I'm saying, brother, you putting yourself in harm danger.
That's right.
Leave them damn white girls alone. It ain't worth it.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Stick with your own. You see what I'm saying? But of course, that ain't the reason why the brother still should not have lost his life. You know what I'm saying? For a simple traffic stop. You understand? Like, this is totally insane. You know what I'm saying? That every day these type of things are still going on. But like Martin Luther King said, he felt as though he integrated his people into a burning house, and that's exactly what it is. You ever done?
Cabot. You know, they said, just like they say, you know what I'm saying, a black man, you know what I'm saying, touched a white girl in the elevator, you know what I'm saying, years ago. And then, you know what I'm saying, they said the brother stole a beer worth $2.30. Let's just say he did.
Right.
Is that worth
him not being here? His family not seeing him. Like, life is a precious thing. We don't know if he had children or whatever. Once you gone, you gone. It's $2.90, you know what I'm saying, worth him losing his life. But that's a great question you asked. To white people, yes. Like, white people, you know what I'm saying, a black Hispanic man still in the bed, the penalty for that should be your death. Because guarantee you go to the comments and you ain't gonna get me right on this, IG. You ain't gonna see nothing but white people saying, well, he shouldn't have stole the beer.
He shouldn't have complied.
He shouldn't have resisted. You understand? He shouldn't have resisted. You see what I'm saying? And once again, that's them not understanding your pain. So why would you continue to try to join yourself to a people who don't understand your pain? Black people understand black people pain, so we should be turning to each other. You know what I'm saying, about our pain. We should be turning to each other on how to get fixed, not turning to them.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? This brother is gone for nothing for a fucking $3 goddamn beer. And you want me to join to America? You know what I'm saying? You want me to salute your flag? You want me to fight for my country? You got these cat Uncle Tom niggas keep talking about my country. This video here show you that this ain't your country.
Damn right.
You get my point? Man, all black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man, you need to find your way into this truth. You know what I'm saying? This way another brother ain't got to lose his life for a $3 beer. Whew. You know what I'm saying? And if it's true to what we saying, you know what I'm saying? He was riding with a white woman. Why she ain't pay for the damn bit? Brother just got through finish saying they buy your coffee, they rub your feet. Then we just watch a video of what I'm saying, that the white woman is just so perfect. Yeah, you understand? All this stuff is. All the white woman is so great, but you see she ain't buy the brother. If she was white, now I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If she was, you mean tell me she couldn't purchase the bed? Because white women so great? I mean, this is a Saturday, man. Listen, it's been one hell of a podcast, one hell of a show. Give it up, you know what I'm saying? Round Table Truth, y'all know how we do it. Again, you know what I'm saying? Next week, we're going to rock it out Friday, next Friday, right here in Chicago at 8 p.m. But then the following day, we're going to be in Detroit, Michigan, under the authority of Captain Hadayala, you know what I'm saying? Joining the Detroit crew, doing what we do. Y'all know how we do it when Chicago and Detroit get together. It's going to be a movie. Also, Captain McCod, you know what I'm saying, is in Detroit right now. So he'll be joining us on the podcast as well. And it's going to be going down, man. So please join us next week for a doubleheader Friday and Saturday. We're going to be getting it in right here on the Round Table of Truth. And it's going to be lovely. So with that, I want to give it up to my hosts that rock it out with me every week. To my left, we got Officer Yaradan. Any announcements, brother?
Accountable con, sir,
Please.
if I could, sir.
Please.
You know what I'm saying? First of all, pay your tithes. ISUPK.com. You know what I'm saying? Click in, pay your tithes to the priests and prophets of the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Also, Yaradan and Yatazar. You know what I'm saying? We got the new drop coming. You know what I'm saying? All leather. You can get your all leather RNU. You know what I'm saying? You can get your RSU for the sisters.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Real Sister University. You can get those in by the end of the month. We giving you to the end of the month to get your order in for your all leather, your Lettermans, or your bomber jackets. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, let me tell you something about that Real Sister University. I'm telling you, sisters, just like I tell you, brothers. Sister, if I see you with that Real Sister t-shirt on or a Real Sister jacket on, and I know you a monster, I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying? Take that off. You know you are a monster from the Black Lagoon. What in the hell you doing with that shirt on?
Got
I just wanted to make that disclaimer. Go ahead, bro.
No, you got it out of what, you know what I'm saying? Just click into diversitymall.com, you know what I'm saying, or reach out to Yatazar or myself, you know what I'm saying, on Facebook.
Also, we would give it up. So I would love it. Announcement.
No announcements.
Also, my yard in the announcement.
Common con, sir.
Please.
Well, every as I always say, you know what I'm saying, every week, go to isupk.com, find the local Sabbath service, your area, and tune into the Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going over the scriptures from Genesis to Revelations. We give you the ancient Hebrew.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Which is the Lashwan Kodash, the holy tongue, the separate tongue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which is if you Black, Hispanic, and Native American, that's your original language.
That's it.
Then we also gonna give you the English translation and a proper scripture breakdown so that we can understand what it is that we seeing in the Bible and relive real Black history live in the flesh. Sir.
Damn right. Listen, you know, fortunately, we got our own culture.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's beautiful about the ISBK is that we've had enough courage to go back and take a culture that belonged to us.
That's right.
The Bible belonged to us.
That's right.
Jesus Christ belonged to us. God belonged to us.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Damn foolish cat. What was his name? Saint and sinner. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
good.
He got the nerve to call himself a saint and a sinner.
And the sinner.
You know what I'm saying? Like he know the Bible better than us. This nigga know the Bible like he know Chinese arithmetic.
Damn
right.
After that, they try to battle the UPK in the scriptures. Y'all should stop trying to battle us in the Bible at this point. But I hate you. You know what I'm saying? It's the demon on you make you feel as though you right. You get what I'm saying? But Lord be with you on that one. You know what I'm saying? Also in the house, filling in for Officer Lamar Yalla. We got Officer Mariah Yalla in the building. Any announcements, Mariah?
If I could, sir, since we do the Sabbath service every Saturday, if you're tuning in, if you have a sick relative, put your name in the chat. We'll put you down and we'll throw a press for your family members.
Damn right. That's righteous as can be. Also, you got to give it up to the technical team doing what they do, working hard, flipping the camera, switching it from brother to brother. You know what I'm saying? Doing all that they can to make this show run right. Officer Ramawan, give him the hand. And Officer Oscar Rod, give him a hand as well. Officer Zaiwan, he also in the building somewhere. I'm not sure where he is right now. Somebody will find a brother, make sure I'm right. I am Captain Balquad, under commander General Holler.
That's
Lord, we'll
right.
see you next week right here on the Round Table of Truth. With that,